you had hit the curb.
Yeah, I hit the curb, yeah. Yeah, I hit the curb. I said it 3 times. That's the part that had come off. Like it's something that happened. Yeah, it's another view of that crack here. Since this is the only car that I can drive at the moment. Hello and good morning, guys. Hope you're having a good Friday so far. Yes, it's Friday, TGIF. Today is Friday, October the 3rd, and the time is 10:27 a.m. So, if you haven't seen the video from yesterday, my dad and I went to the Marconi Car Museum. At the end of the trip, I have got this hat in red. I love red. It's not because I'm that angry, make a rant kind of person, you know, like a rage guy. Well, I used to be. As a child and growing up, I used to have a lot of anger management and patience issues. In the last year or two, though, I got out of that habit. But when I deal with people that are in that habit, and especially when it's not over an emergency situation, and I'm saying I want to get home quick enough, I want to get home soon enough, and all that, it just bothers the damn hell out of me. And time for a nice walk around Clipper Cove. Alright, there's a TikToker there, so I should not get in her way. And if you may have been to the Marconi Car Museum and seen the Batmobile as well, now here's a brief history about it. But the one used in the 1989 movie, like, that is the Batmobile. But there's more of these, with the first of the Batmobiles coming out in 1939, which is part of the Detective comic series. The first Batmobiles that had come out in episode 27 of the Detective Comics series back in 1931 and episode 48 in 1941. As for the most recent version of the Batmobile, which was used in the 1989 Batman movie, there's as much as 20,000 RPM, which is indeed 4 times of that of the 1982 DeLorean, which is at 5,500. That was a fantastic tour, and there was this one guy that guided us through the halls, and he owns that red Thunderbird, that red Ford Thunderbird that I had took a clip of before entering the museum. And also there is a aviation museum. I found out from the brochure at the end of the day yesterday that it's the Lyon brochure, and goodness, what am I saying? Lyon Aviation Museum, which at the same day of next week, we're hoping to take a tour around there at the same time after having lunch. What's up here? Let's see how much I can go up here, because currently there's some work going on, but I think I bought this. Yeah, there's some bit of stuff going there, and as well as lawn mowing. I don't know exactly what it is there, but they are constructing something. And just having said that, truck left the area. Yeah, just go off. Freaking go off. Wow, check this out. This is real scary, man. The scary pumpkin witch and her skeleton dog. Oh, that's scary. Oh, Jesus, it's all this freaking vehicle or what? Oh, right. Got to drive. Wow. Alright, so I just had a walk and wow. I was almost getting stranded near that curb. Honestly, that was hard to get out of, but yeah, honestly, I really like this hat. I'm glad I bought this hat from the Marconi Car Museum. And in the coming hours, I'm expected to get a t-shirt from Hugo delivered in a package in red. Right, so I got back. It was a good walk, but Jesus. What the hell? I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hit the curb, yeah. Yeah, I hit the curb. I said it 3 times. Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you can see that dent, by the way, at the front left part of the Mercedes, then yeah, there's been a crack there. Just a part of it had come off, and the vehicle's still working. Just a part that had come off. Like, it's something that happened 3 days ago after I had gone through that construction area. And about the shirt, it just came. Hugo Vinyl. And there's another one that I had delivered, which had come. That's like a Hugo haul. I had actually got 3 t-shirts from Hugo. The one that I wore yesterday is also from Hugo. It's the Hugo Garage shirt that I wore to the Marconi Car Museum yesterday. So yeah, just another view of that crack here. That sucks. But hopefully this will turn out to be an easy repair process, since this is the only car that I can drive at the moment. What I really enjoy about this car is when I'm free one day, I can take it out and go for a nice walk, gain exercise, and as well as try and go as many different places as I can. Since I'm that type of vlogger that loves to go on adventures, I like to go on as many of them as I can, because that's something I've enjoyed doing a lot since I got my driver's license. Before I got my driver's license, it was down to a limited number of options, and so whenever I would do this formula where on one day of the week I would go to Outback, another day of the week I would go to WR Kitchen and Bar, another day of the week I would go to LRS, another day of the week I would go to Jimmy's, another day of the week I would go to IKEA. And in my vlogs it would be like a week in, week out formula where I would make those trips. After some point it starts to feel like I could do something different, and again, like, it was such limited options, and honestly I don't want to go back there. But when I refer to places like Outback, WR Kitchen Bar, I don't mean like I'm saying I'm never going to those places again, but I would rather do a vlog there once every 4 to 8 weeks rather than doing it in the formula that it would be week in, week out. But for now, I am heading into Lifetime Athletic for Pilates. And there, the Halloween party plans are already up there. Cirque de la Vie. But the thing is, it's not going to be on the day of the Halloween. It's going to be on October 24th. So on Friday the 24th. Well, it's kind of debatable because Halloween is on a Friday. Today's Friday, October 3rd, 2025. And 4 weeks from now will be the 31st, which will be the day of the Halloween, Friday the 31st. But they chose to do it on Friday the 24th. So that will be the day of the Halloween party at the Lifetime Club. So before then, I'll go to Spirit Halloween once more and find an alternative face mask. Alright, so now I get in. And it's done and over with for today. Wow, what a Pilates workout that was. Now the time is 3:13. That was a heavy one today, I gotta say. Like, after some level, it makes you feel your muscles, and especially the fact that I took 2 weeks off. On Friday, September the 19th, that was during my Arizona trip, and that was also the day that my mom and I had spent at Grand Canyon. And last Friday on the 26th, then I went to the Osiato show. So 2-week break. It's hard to catch the rhythm in a matter of time. But on the advantage, today is not that Friday that I would be filming a Plushables episode. Alright, I am in the mall, and look at that, there's no car in the Tesla store. How weird. Where'd all the cars go? Where'd all the cars go in that Tesla store? Where'd they go? Where'd they run away? Did they disappear? Maybe some muskies must have took them to use them for a new Tesla movie. Well, I'm joking, guys, but that's kind of funny. We're a few days into October yet, but they already have this. That's crazy. Well, also, front of the Mercedes had some bit of damage, so not too much to say about that. Well, just like that, we drive home. For now, put this song his name, Elizabeth Taylor. Yeah, speaking of that, by the way, the album just came out. TS12, whatever one of you, whatever you folks want to call it, but Life of a Showgirl. Other than that, it was a good Friday dinner. I watched some crazy skiers on TV, and when I say that, there was one of those skiers that even skied on the wall of a den. You heard that, the wall of a den, and he skied right on those walls. I'm like, how the hell can anyone practically do that? And it's just so crazy. Like, who would not be scared to do that? Yeah, guys, so it is approaching sunset now, 6:36 p.m. And after that, it's time for my evening walk. That is fun. Yeah, if you can tell that IE letter is hanging up there. Just had a look at that and thought, that is fun. And when I say that is, in Latin it means ide, IDEST. That is fun. Alright, so it's getting darker now, coming to after hours. So that's going to end it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Enjoy the weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow.